Hi, welcome to Codiva. Today we are discussing about data types in C. Let's begin. What are data types? A data type, in programming, is a classification that specifies which type of value a variable has, and what type of mathematical, relational, or logical operations can be applied to it, without causing an error. For example, a string is a data type that is used to classify text, and an integer is a data type used to classify whole numbers. There are three types of data types. They are basic type, void type, and derived type. Okay, let's discuss about basic data types. These are also termed as primary or fundamental data types. All the names mean the same thing. Suppose we have to store student details like name, ID, group, average marks, and interest on fees. We can use basic data types to store each of these data, as shown in the example. In data type, as we know that integers are whole numbers that can have both 0, positive, and negative values but no decimal values. For example, 0, -5, and 10. We can use int for declaring an integer variable, as shown below. You can declare multiple variables at once in C programming, as shown below, and the size of int is usually 4 bytes, that is, 32 bits. Float and double data type. Float and double are used to hold real numbers. It can be declared as shown below. In C, floating point numbers can also be represented in exponential, as shown in the example. Now one question rises: what's the difference between float and double? The size of float is 4 bytes, and it has 7 decimal digits of precision. And the size of double is 8 bytes, and it has 15 decimal digits of precision. Char data type. Keyword char is used for declaring character type variables, as shown in the example, and the size of the character variable is 1 byte. Short and long data type. If you need to use a large number, you can use a type specifier called long. Here variables a and b can store integer values, and c can store a floating point number. If you are sure only a small integer will be used, you can use short. You can always check the size of a variable using the size of operator, as shown below. Signed and unsigned. In C, signed and unsigned are type modifiers. You can alter the data storage of a data type by using them, as shown in the example. Here, the variable x can hold only 0 and positive values, because we have used the unsigned modifier. Considering the size of int is 4 bytes, variable y can hold values from -231 to 231 -1, whereas variable x can hold values from 0 to 232 -1. Now, let us discuss about void data type. Void is an incomplete type. It means nothing, or no type. You can think of void as absent. For example, if a function is not returning anything, its return type should be void. Note that you cannot create variables of void type. Now, last but not least, what are derived data types? Data types that are derived from fundamental data types are derived types. For example, arrays, pointers, function types, structures, etc. We will learn about these derived data types in later videos. Today we had learned some commonly used data types in C. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.